Although dialogue is one of the basic components of creative writing, I've noticed that a surprising number of friends and even fellow writers struggle with it. Welcome to Let's Write, a series where I discuss various aspects of writing and impart what I can to grow the creative writing community. This video is about dialogue, not the artistic side of it, but the mechanics of it. As comprehensively as I can, I'm going to go over the conventions of writing dialogue in the English language. So let's begin. Here is a basic sentence. My name is Ken Kwame. And here is a basic sentence spoken by a character. Notice that the quotation marks, also known as inverted commas, go after the full stop or period. The same is true even if the sentence ends in a question mark or exclamation mark. Depending on where you live, the convention differs. In the UK, for example, they use single quotation marks, while the US uses double. Even though my country, Jamaica, is a former British colony and our spelling leans towards British spelling, we also tend to use double quotation marks. If a character is quoting another character or a book or something, then what you do is use the other variant of the quotation marks to show it. For example, he said, and I quote, "My name is Ken Kwame." If your default quotation marks are the double ones, then you use the single ones to indicate the quote, and vice versa. Next, we'll discuss dialogue tags. These are phrases that show who is talking and help the reader follow the conversation. The most common dialogue tags use the word said. The dialogue tag can go at the end of the sentence. "My name is Ken Kwame," he said. Notice that the full stop now changes to a comma here, and the dialogue tag does not start with a capital letter, unless it is a name or something. It's treated like one long sentence. However, you do not replace question marks or exclamation marks with commas. That only happens to full stops. The dialogue tag can go before the line of dialogue. He said, "My name is Ken Kwame." In this case, the dialogue tag ends in a comma, and the line of dialogue starts with a capital letter, so like a sentence within a sentence. My favorite thing to do though is to break up the line of dialogue with the dialogue tag. In other words, splitting the sentence into two parts. "My name," he said, "is Ken Kwame." Notice the commas go at the end of the first part of the sentence and after the dialogue tag in this case. It's important to put these internal dialogue tags at natural pauses within the sentence. Think of it like where someone might take a breath. Putting the dialogue tag after "my," for example, would feel odd, at least to me. Other examples of this kind of dialogue tag are shouted, whispered, teased, sang. Using different words to give the reader a feel for how the sentence is said. You can use alternatives to dialogue tags though. For example, he lowered his head and sighed, "My name is Ken Kwame." Or, he stood to his full height and met their gaze, "My name is Ken Kwame." Based on the context, we know not only who is speaking, but also get a feeling for how he said it. These are action tags, and they are a good way to avoid the monotony of overusing dialogue tags. Action tags can split a line of dialogue too, like in this example. "My name," he got to his feet, "is Ken Kwame." Notice that the action tag is separated from the dialogue via what are called M dashes, with the quotation marks surrounding each section of dialogue. Another crucial point is to make sure that two or more characters' dialogue do not appear within the same paragraph. This way, it becomes easier to follow the conversation. In other words, every character's dialogue starts or is contained within a separate paragraph. This way, it becomes easier to follow the conversation, know who is saying what. By sticking to this convention, you can avoid adding dialogue tags sometimes, once it is clear who is talking. That's all for this video. I hope it has helped. If it has, or if you have any questions, please leave a comment and or a like. and why not tap the subscribe button too. I'll be back soon with another video, but in the meantime, let's learn, let's grow, let's write.